to my after 9 to 5, what it's like, and also a Q&A. So for today's video, I thought it would be interesting to show you my routine after work, precisely routine after work from home and not on a gym day. Because I have an update to give you. I'm finally going to the gym and I found it very amazing and I love it, and also answering to your guys' questions because I have a bunch. I did a secret thing on Instagram and not everyone responded, obviously. I had to do it actually a couple of times so I can have interesting questions for you today. But that's the thing about being a small content creator. Sometimes people just don't ask the questions, and so gotta do what you gotta do. But I prepared for this video, so let's answer to some questions while I show you my kind of night routine. First of all, let's just organize the office because I'm going to be here after and I want to have everything organized, and so I can also work tomorrow and have everything ready to go. One thing that you asked a lot is to do a life update. I don't know the last time that I update you guys, and I feel like I update you guys very often because I do a bunch of vlogs. I have a full-time job now. I also want to pursue content creation as full-time, but until then, I work as a social media manager slash creative slash content manager, and I'm loving it. I'm learning every single day, which was ultimately my goal when switching between freelancing and now having a more stable 9 to 5 job. I'm just happy. I think that's the update. Also, I'm going to the gym. I feel like this is such a win for my boyfriend because he was the one that actually insisted a bunch of times over 1 year for me to go to the gym with him. Now I feel ready, I feel stable, and I feel like I can enjoy going to the gym. I don't know if this makes sense, but for me, I was always a very impulsive, if you can say that, towards the idea of going to the gym, and I was never motivated to do so. Now having and living with someone that has the discipline of going to the gym 4 times a week is just something that I was lacking, and so going with him is the absolute best. I'm thankful that he's going with me and he's just motivating me to go through this process because I have a bunch of physical problems, and that I think going to the gym might help. And so that's my ultimate goal, is just to help with some pains that I have constantly and also my mental health. And speaking about mental health, it has not been the greatest because I stopped going to my therapist, and I don't feel like we talk about this enough. You know guys that I recommend going to the therapy 100%. The thing is, it is expensive. And for me, I had to stop going because I had other priorities when it came to spending money, and I had to cut down some expenses. Luckily, I'm going back and I'm feeling ready. In terms of having a full-time job, content creation, and my mental health in between all that, let's just say that this year is being very challenging regarding personal and family reasons. I guess I'm just learning to cope with everything. Another question that you guys asked a lot was how I was liking the new job, because I share on Instagram that I got a job and I was very happy about it, and I feel great. I feel very, as I previously said, it's a very fast-paced job, and so it's not an easy thing to easily get into the rhythm. And at the beginning I really thought that I was such of a loser because I couldn't keep up with everything. Another question that I get a lot is, where is my microphone from? I love having this question to answer because I actually don't know. I bought it from Amazon and the link is expired, but what I can say is that it was not a branded one. This looks like the Boya one, but it's not, and I will try to find a similar one and link down below, but this specific one is no longer available.
Starting to think I like being stuck, 'cause if you look at the ceiling.
Now that the kitchen is cleaned, we are going to take care of the laundry. So I have a bunch of clothes that I need to fold. But first of all, let's answer some more questions. Hi Tita, what programs do you use to edit video on the phone and on the computer? So on the phone, I actually only use, I think, CapCut and 𝒕𝒂𝒏𝒆𝒄. Those are the only two apps that I use, and those are lifesaver. The CapCut, I use the free version, so it's perfect if you are starting as a content creator. Lets you do a bunch of things and has also sound effects, has transitions, filters, everything for free. Of course, you have the pro version that you can pay to have a bunch more stuff available, but the free one, the free plan is great. And for my computer, I love to use the Premiere Pro since I do have the license, and it's one that I highly recommend. Also, I think CapCut has a desktop app. I don't really like it. I've used it and I just don't like it, but I see people using it and loving it, so I think it's just me that is just so used to editing on Premiere Pro on my computer, but feel free to try it out. I need to find motivation and the path for my content. How do I get there? I feel like every creator is different from one another, obviously, because I think what makes the content unique is by being you, the most authentic version of you. And so I feel like whenever we just create a bunch of content, we are focusing more on the things that we like, the path that we want to follow. I feel like the answer for this question is just experimenting. Only by experimenting, by creating content, you can know exactly what you like to create and how do you like to express yourself. And so I think it's just through creation and through watching other content creators and other videos, photos on social media and on museums, for instance, everywhere. Movies, songs, everything inspires me and everything helps me to guide myself. And so it's just be attentive to everything that surrounds you and experiment with your own content and you'll find your path. So I'm actually going to watch some YouTube while I do this because it's my way to cope with being alone in the house and doing some chores at the same time. Comment down below if you also are just a YouTube person that whenever it's alone or needs to focus or needs to do something, just puts on some YouTube video. I'm like this and I love it, but I feel like there are less and less people that go to YouTube to have company. They just scroll on TikTok or whatever, I don't know, but I'm a very YouTube person, so yes.
It's not happening this morning. If you have any surveys, so first, the routine was the body temperature. So three things do a full workout. And we're going to do minimum is something I will study. SD card that's inside of you right now. Cool enough that I can just spend more money.
So another question that I get a lot, and yes, we are baking. Question that I get a lot is because I did freelancing before doing this full-time job, how do you get clients? How do you start to get clients? How do you even start? Everything. And what I can say is that what got me to have these opportunities was just my mindset of wanting more and producing content that I love and showing my art, my way to produce content, my way of thinking. It was what got me everything, basically. Whenever someone asks me this, how do I start? How do I have clients if I don't have prior experience? Use yourself as a client or use made-up clients or use other brands as clients, but not really, you know, like pretend to do some work for them and use them on your portfolio. Of course, always saying that it is just a project that you want to do, a passion project. That's how I started. I started because I just really and truly love sharing and documenting my life, documenting my thoughts, my being a small content creator life. And that's how I started, and that's how I got all the opportunities that came after. If you have a passion for doing content creation, use yourself as your client, be disciplined, always push further on your content, experiment a lot, put yourself out there and take risks because nothing gets done on your comfort zone. I feel like it's a tricky question. Everyone starts differently and that's why we are all so unique. That's how I started the list. So hope it helps. I feel like this video is getting all over the place. Hopefully you're getting not only value from this, but you are liking it so far. I'm trying to make it a very chill vibes because that's how I see today, and that helps me also to cope with my mental health, creating these videos. So yeah, enjoy. Let's create the chocolate cake. Now the cake is baking, and I missed one ingredient, and hopefully it does not mess the recipe. We shall see. But let's continue. It's getting pretty late and I don't even know what to get for dinner. I think I'm going to just do something on my air fryer just because I'm just feeling so tired right now. It has been a long day. I also feel very at peace, which lately has been a little bit harder to at the end of the workday. I don't know, I get so caught up on everything that I have to do that I just don't turn off, and I really hate that part, but I feel like it would happen in any type of job that I have, so it has always happened until now. So I think it's just something that I'm dealing with, and I just life, but I'm getting better at it, and that's the thing. Let's just answer to another question before going to make the dinner. How do you start and learn to work on social media? And this is also a question that I get a lot because you are always so interested on how did I start, as I previously mentioned, and how did I learn everything. So the first things first, it is to have the right mindset, because social media is something that is constantly changing, so you never know everything. And how did I learn? I started actually on my bachelor degree. I studied design, global design, where I had those notions of aesthetics, how to compose, how to do layouts, the more graphic design part of social media. And then I also got my master's in design and advertisement, which gave me the strategy part, the tools that I use on my daily basis. And I also did a bunch of the club life design courses, and I'm still taking them because I bought them all. And I also worked freelancing, and I'm always learning, and by doing YouTube videos sometimes I have to do research. I'm always trying to learn, watch a lot of YouTube on this matter and a lot of Instagram reels and TikToks about social media, about how to edit, about how to see the world differently, if that makes any sense. So I think you can literally learn from everywhere, but I'll link some videos that I made that are more detailed on that if you want to get more clarification. Now let's make dinner because I'm starving and I feel like I need to put my battery on charging. Let's go. Right now, because it's after dinner, it is actually 10 p.m. Oh my god, so late. But I just want to do a rough editing of this video that you're actually seeing because it's Thursday and I really want to upload Saturday morning, and hopefully I can get it done just because I really want to be more consistent on YouTube and on any other platforms. And I did this test, and by uploading on Saturday I have the whole weekend then to create content without having a YouTube video in my mind, because I would feel less productive if I upload on Sunday, because I would think that I have Saturday to edit and then take care of everything for the YouTube video. So I found out that uploading on Saturday would just free me for the rest of the weekend, and I can actually produce content without being worried about the YouTube video. I don't know if that makes sense. In my mind it does, and hopefully in yours as well. But yeah, so that's just something that I am now trying to take care of, and honestly it's a process because I really love uploading YouTube videos, and that's my true passion. It's creating content. Another question that I get a lot is if content creation is my passion, and it truly is. I love creating content. I love to search for new ways to experiment creating content, and I just love the content creation world. I love to document everything. I love to edit. I love the whole process. It's truly my passion, and that's truly what I love doing, and that's why I got into content creation. Another question that I get a lot is, why do I do content creation in English? English? This is a question that not only I get a lot, but I ask myself a lot that question, because I am Portuguese, if you don't know. I created this channel and it was the first time that I ever content was my YouTube. And this is my corner, my special and safe space. And I started recording in English because I wasn't comfortable with the language, and I knew it was something that I wanted to be more comfortable at, I want to be good at, and I wanted to speak fluently, I wanted to understand everything. And when you are consuming a lot of YouTube and English spoken persons and creators on YouTube, I just had that butterfly in my stomach that would just say that you need to create this as well, try it. If you see, I have everything visible so you can watch it all. But my first YouTube video, I don't really know how to speak in English, and now watching me back and watching me now is just a whole evolution that I really enjoy. And if you put your mind to it, you can do anything and you can achieve it, even if it takes ages or if it doesn't. And that's how I started. I just really wanted to create, I wanted to do a lot of DIYs, and I wanted to perfect my English, and this was the most organic and easy way that I found to practice, was just creating videos, editing the other creators, learn English, and that's why I create content. Even though I know no one really watches these YouTube videos, but I don't know, it's just something that I have in mind, and I think I shouldn't switch back because I also love to speak English, and now I'm very comfortable. There's always something new I can learn, something new I can share, so it is what it is. We have the question about the software that I use to editing on my computer. This is Premiere Pro. I have a folder where I have all the transitions and everything that I like to use on my daily basis, so it's easier for me to just go there, see the music, transitions, and just apply. That's a life hack, content life hack that I have for you. Just an advice. Now let's edit this video you're watching. I feel like I'm speaking so much, but I've missed so much that I just speak. I'm so sorry. Hopefully you are still watching this video. I hope you're liking these videos so far. I'm always so unsure of my videos, but ultimately I will just film whatever I feel like filming and whatever I'm comfortable on sharing. But if you have any suggestions for future videos, just comment down below. I want to upload more on YouTube and more shorts, more in the community, so subscribe if you haven't already, because I truly love this community and I can't wait to see it grow or not. I'm just enjoying the process. I'm just happy to have the opportunity to be creating here. So starting to think I like being stuck, 'cause if you look at the ceiling, my favorite part's the sky cut off. I don't wanna realize how far away I am from heaven. Beginning to feel a little bit like autumn. This time next year, I'll touch the trees. Really, as you can see, it is the nighttime, actual nighttime. I just did a little bit of skincare routine and I'm just waiting on these patches. I don't do these on a daily basis. I don't want to romanticize a night routine. That is often just me getting up from downstairs, because usually we are on the sofa or on the kitchen, getting up from the chair, then just coming here and I just sleep like a rock because I'm so tired. Today I want to treat myself. It has been a long, hard week. So the question that I have here also, it's about the apps that I use to do content creation, from organizing to publish everything. What I do is that I plan everything on Notion, and I've mentioned a bunch, but I can do a Notion tour if that's something that you'd like. I use Notion. I plan there the content, the scripts, the day that they're supposed to be, every single thing, the inspiration, the script, as I previously mentioned, the thumbnail, the title, everything gets in there. Even if it's for my YouTube shorts, reels, TikTok, if it's just a long or short video, if it's a photo with graphics on top, if it's a photo. So I have a bunch of categories there. I try to get as specific as I can with my content pillars, with the photos and the content that I share, so it can be easier for me me to produce content and to know exactly what I want to share, because I know that if I go onto my Notion and idea, if they lined up with everything that it's in there, it's lined up with my path that I previously used to explain a question. Then we have CapCut. I also love to use Canva because it's a tool that can be synchronized towards all your devices. And yeah, then I do a lot of editing on platforms themselves, so TikTok or Instagram. I think for editing that's pretty much it. I also love to edit with Lightroom, as you probably know by now, and PicsArt. I think those are basic apps that I have. Another question is, how do you use viral musics from Instagram to create your videos on other apps? Can you export them? You're watching a Reels and then you have that little square, that's the audio. Is that a screen record the audio playing? And then I just apply it on CapCut. CapCut is the tool. If you would have to pick one tool to start today creating content, it would be CapCut. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope you enjoy watching my YouTube channel. You have so much more videos to watch if you'd like this one. I will leave down below the links for things that I actually feel like they are necessary, or they're must-haves, a must-read, whatever, on content creation. You probably will not take me seriously with this. I'm so sorry. That's a way for you to learn, and I want to share my knowledge, even if I know it's not the smartest on this subject or the one that has the most knowledge, but I want to give everything because I know it's content creation. It is something very broad and it's something that a lot of people do, but not a lot of people like to talk about it or give the tools to. Feel free to ask me anything about content creation and I'll definitely answer, and I'll try to think of all the links to include on this video, but if I can't, you can ask and I'll give. Comment down below some more ideas if you have any. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you on my next one. Stay creative and stay happy. Bye. Now I'm just going to rest. I'm so excited for that, but I was so excited to film too.